Did you know that some people never kiss while others have spent years in jail for a single kiss? For common to bizarre, these are 10 kissing traditions from around the world. Eskimo kissing. Thanks to shows like The Simpsons, South Park, and The Chappelle Show, we all know what the Eskimo kiss looks like. In modern Western culture, an Eskimo kiss is the act of pressing the tip of one's nose against another and is actually only loosely based on a traditional Inuit greeting called a kunik. A kunik is a form of expressing affection between family members and loved ones that involve pressing the nose and upper lip against the skin of the cheek or forehead and breathing in, which causes the loved one's skin and hair to suctionate against the nose and upper lip. A common misconception is that the practice aroused so that the Inuit could kiss without their mouths freezing together, but kunik is actually a simple, non-erotic greeting used by people who've often little except their nose and eyes exposed when they're often outside. Kissing at midnight. Have you ever wondered why we kiss at midnight on New Year's Eve? The traditional New Year's kiss has been popularized on the silver screen in films like When Harry Met Sally, Bridget Jones's Diary, and The Godfather. But where does this kissing tradition come from? Kissing at midnight has been around a long time, and historians date this practice back to the ancient Romans, who would throw a big party every New Year's Eve called the Festival of Saturnalia, where they would kiss and generally debauch one another as much as possible. Later on, the English and Germans would celebrate by kissing the first person they meet when the bells rang 12 o'clock. There was also a superstitious element to the New Year's Eve kissing. Supposedly kissing those closest to you at the stroke of midnight was supposed to strengthen the bond of your relationship in the year to come. So people began to take a proactive approach to kissing someone they knew and liked it at the first moment of the new year. French kissing. Is there a more passionate form of kissing than the so-called French kiss? I think not. Probably the most well-known kissing tradition in the Western world, French kissing stimulates the partner's lips, tongue, and mouth, which are extremely sensitive to the touch and induce sexual arousal. But do not know that this type of kissing is called French? Did the French invent it, or are they really just that good at it? Well, it's kind of both. At the beginning of the 20th century in the English-speaking world, the French had a reputation for more adventurous and passionate sex practices than the rest of the Europeans, and even today, the French are known as Casanovas. The sensation when two tongues touch stimulates endorphin release and reduces acute stress levels. Now, before we move on with our list, click subscribe. I promise you will not regret it, and you will be alerted with all of our amazing upcoming content. Cheek kissing. What makes a kiss on the cheek so great is that it can mean so many different things. It can be used as a sign of romantic love, friendship, family relationship, greetings, congratulations, and even respect. Cheek kissing is a form of greeting and very common in southern, central, and eastern Europe, with Mediterranean and eastern Middle East and Latin America. Depending on the local culture, cheek kissing may be considered appropriate among family members as well as friends of all genders. Although, cheek kissing between two men is less socially acceptable in a number of cultures. In the United States and Canada, the cheek kiss may involve one or both cheeks and is the most often performed between adults who know each other well, such as a romantic partner, close friend, or relative. Cheek kissing is especially popular in Latin America, where it is used as a universal form of greeting between a man and a woman or two women. Believe it or not, it's not even necessary to know a person well or be intimate with them to kiss them on the cheek. Hand kissing. Is chivalry dead? Well, maybe not altogether, but hand kissing certainly seems to be a dying art. Chivalrous hand kissing originated by the Polish, Lithuanian Commonwealth and the Spanish courts of the 17th and 18th centuries, and it used to be one of the tattletale signs of a real gentleman. Sadly, hand kissing these days is fading away among regular mortals and is mostly reserved for the conservative upper class or diplomats. In some countries, however, such as Turkey, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Brunei, hand kissing is not so much of a romantic gesture, but a way to greet older people of both genders, especially close relatives and teachers. Hand kissing can also be a sign of religious devotion. Brazilian kissing. If there's one country that doesn't shy away from all forms of kissing, it's Brazil. Brazilians are extremely affectionate and they start most relationships of all kinds with a kiss. Kissing as a form of greeting is referred to as a dos de roço in Portuguese, and it looks like this. When the first meet somebody, you offer them 2 kisses, one on each cheek, paying extra attention to making the kisses audible. Girls kiss boys, boys kiss girls, the girls kiss girls, although typically boys don't kiss boys unless they have a close enough relationship. Brazilians are just so comfortable with kissing that they may even get an email or text from somebody you barely know that is signed Beijo, or Beijinhos, or Beijos. So, if you Brazilian acquaintance, colleague, boss, or neighbor sends you a kiss via the internet, don't read too much into it. This is common greeting in Brazil and doesn't mean they actually want to kiss you romantically. Sniff kissing. If you plan on visiting Thailand with your significant other, forget about French kissing and get familiar with sniff kissing in Thailand. Tongue kissing is only reserved for the bedroom and never to be seen in public, even in the modern capital of Bangkok. Instead of cheek, hand, mouth, or tongue kissing, the Thavis have sniff kissing. The sniff kiss looks exactly as it suggests. You put your nose too close to the cheek and neck of the hair of the beloved and proceed to deeply inhale their scent. Sniff kissing is not only done between romantic partners. Sniff kissing is a very common way for Thais to show affection and can often be seen on Thai movies and TV. Unlike Western kissing, this is because Thailand, despite its highly publicized sex industry, is still a very conservative country. In the 1990s, when the first Western kiss was shown on a Thai soap opera, the whole country came to standstill as everybody dashed home or to a local restaurant to watch. Air kissing. An air kiss is a ritual or social gesture whose meaning is the same as that of many forms of kissing. The air kiss is basically a Britain kiss. The lips are pursed as the kiss of the lips is, but without actually touching the other person's body. Sometimes the air kiss includes touching cheek to cheek. These gestures may also be accompanied by the distinct wow sound. An air kiss can be blown to another person by kissing the fingertips and then blowing the fingertips and pointing at them or the direction of the recipient. This is used to convey affection, usually when parting or when the partners went physically distant but can view each other. Blown kisses are also used when a person wishes to convey affection to a large crowd or audience. In North America and most Western countries, air kisses are sometimes associated with glamour models and other celebrities. Illegal kissing. Would you be willing to go to jail for a kiss? It might sound crazy, but there are a number of countries where kissing in public is not only frowned upon, but downright illegal. In India, for example, public displays of affection are completely unacceptable. Under Section 294 of the Indian Penal Code, causing an annoyance to others through obscene acts such as kissing and hugging is criminal offense with a punishment of imprisonment of up to 3 months. In 2007, when actor Richie Jerry kissed Bollywood actress Shifia Shetty in an AIDS awareness event in New Delhi, a warrant for his arrest was issued by an Indian court and people burnt effigies of Jira and Shetty for publicly expressing in a sexually provocative way. In Indonesia, heavy or passionate kissing could carry a maximum penalty of 5 years in jail or a $29,000 fine, and in Middle Eastern countries such as Iraq, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Sudan, Jordan, and Egypt, decency laws do not allow public displays of affection of any kind. No kissing. You probably thought that all people kiss no matter what or where they're from, but believe it or not in all cultures. It doesn't exist. A researcher from the University of Nevada's anthropology department has revealed that many cultures find the thought of kissing extremely distasteful. For example, the indigenous Manuku people of Brazil told one ethnographer that they thought kissing was gross and even asked why anyone would want to share their dinner. Researchers discovered that kissing is entirely absent in the equatorial and sub-Saharan hunter-gathering societies, and they also observed that many Native American tribes did not adopt kissing until after having contact with European settlers. It seemed that sexual and romantic kissing arrived hand in hand with social complexity, which is why most Western industrial and post-industrial cultures now have it. while most small-scale societies such as hunter-gatherers do not exist. Now, what's the one kiss you'll never forget? Let us know in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content.